So today I know that my video started off a little different because I have a very fun announcement that I want to make with you guys. And I thought we would do that while I color out of this Bold and Easy coloring book for adults. I've been loving this coloring book for the month of October and definitely going into November. So I'm going to get my Oohoo markers all picked out and we're going to get busy. So I've been eyeing this page for quite some time and I'm going to do something a little different, a little non-traditional. I'm going to use some non-traditional fall colors with this little guy because I like getting a little crazy from time to time. And why I color him, I am going to be sharing with you guys the little change. If you guys may have noticed already, my name has changed to the Crafty Homebody. So for all of you who may not know, I have another channel on here on YouTube. I've mentioned it before, but I have many new subscribers. And it is a lifestyle vlog type channel. And it is called Just Missy. And that's just kind of where I share my life. Like I said, it's a lifestyle vlog channel, cooking, just lifestyle stuff. But I've been showing some of my quote unquote, if you will, crafty hobbies in that because I'm doing a series over there called The Homebody Chronicles. And I do a lot of crafting. That's my hobbies that I do being home. When I'm not in the woods or taking my dog for a walk or whatever, I'm home. And I'm not someone who likes to sit in front of the TV for hours. I usually have a lot of hobbies. And I've been showing them off and on and selling some of the stuff that I've been showing in my videos over there on my Ko-Fi shop. And I've had so many people just ask, like, Missy, how did you do this? How did you do that? How did you make this? Where did you get your markers from? I see coloring books off to the corner. What are they? I get lots of those kinds of questions and I do try to answer them, but it made me think, you know, YouTube especially, if you're not a YouTuber, this, you know, you may not care, but you may not know or care to know, but YouTube likes to keep niches or genres separate. So if you're a channel that's doing mostly lifestyle things, your channel primarily should stay about that because then YouTube gets confused what you're doing and they don't know who to push your videos out to, and it just messes with your algorithms really, really bad. So in order to keep YouTube appeased and happy, I just decided instead of just having a specific one-handled kind of crafty channel, because coloring is considered crafting, instead of just having a coloring channel, I thought I would just make this a crafting channel. So I know that my very first video under my new name, the Crafty Homebody, is a coloring video. But I just want to put it out there that I am going to be doing a lot more than just coloring. But I thought for the sake of just kind of explaining myself and why I'm doing what I'm doing so that you guys kind of understand, coloring is the easiest thing because it is something that doesn't require too much of my attention. And I am able to talk and do this at the same time. For all of you other crafters out there that are watching this right now, do you have that same issue? It's almost like when you get into, like, say you're going to drive into New York or like a city and you love jamming out to music, but like when the traffic or whatever gets really intense, you have to turn the music down in order to think. Yeah. Crafting can be that way for me. Sometimes I get so intense into what I'm doing, especially beading, that I have to turn... I have to really be paying attention to what I'm doing or I end up doing the wrong things. But coloring is one of those things that I can do and like talk and still kind of be a little focused, but not overly focused, if that makes sense. If that makes any sense whatsoever. So I just wanted to put it out there that things on this channel was formerly Color Sparkle Shine. And I appreciate everyone that has subscribed to Color Sparkle Shine. And the coloring isn't going anywhere, obviously. We're still going to be coloring. It's just that I'm going to be doing some other things with it. And I am going to be incorporating my coloring into some of my things. So pictures like this that are very simple and easy for my gratitude journal. I do a gratitude journal every year in the month of November. And I was thinking, you know, when I get done coloring these simple little books like this and these simple little images that are adorable and so cute, I can literally cut these out. I color them, but I can also use them as ephemera in my gratitude journal and so forth and such. So there's still going to be a ton of coloring, homemade Christmas cards. As you saw in the beginning of the video, I am already starting to focus a lot of my crafting on Christmas because I'm preparing things to sell in my Ko-Fi shop. So if any of that interests you, I please just ask that you would continue to stick around. There will still be a lot of coloring. It'll just be mixed in with a lot of other stuff too, fun stuff. So some of my hobbies include beading, making dangles, Bible tassels, bookmarks, book tassels, you name it. Like, I love all that. I love to watercolor. Of course, I love to color a lot. And I've been making books for Blind Date with a Book. I also have some more coloring books coming in for Mystery Date with a coloring book. I'm just doing a bunch of stuff. So if you have a little crafty bone in your body, this just might be the channel for you. And I would hope that you wouldn't unsubscribe because it's not mainly going to focus on coloring, but don't get me wrong, there's going to be a ton of coloring. So very quickly, I just thought I would explain myself and why the name of the channel has changed and kind of where this is going, because I really like the idea of this channel kind of just being a crafty channel. So my little hedgie here, I know he's looking very different, but this, I'm kind of like into this, like doing non-traditional things. Don't get me wrong, I have a ton of coloring pages in here that are very traditional, but every once in a while, do you ever feel like just like mixing it up? You just like, all right, I want to do something a little different. I know this hedgehog is supposed to be this color, but we're going to just make him a little more interesting. Do you ever feel like that? I get like that every once in a while. And then there's other times where I'm just like, okay, this particular thing has to be this particular color because this is the way it's supposed to be. But every once in a while, I get a little itch that I have to scratch where I'm like, let's be wild and crazy and do something a little different. So that's why my little hedgie here is looking a little cray. We're gonna kind of do a slow fade into a darker color. Okay, and I do need the colors blender for this because I'm kind of learning that if I put the colorless blender down first and then go in with the next color, it takes a lot better and seems to blend. It doesn't seem to be such a stark, harsh line. So I'm learning. And this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, is like people have questions like that, and it's really hard to answer stuff like that or show it in a technique or what have you on a vlogging lifestyle kind of niche YouTube channel. But a crafting YouTube channel, that goes right hand in hand. So, oh, another thing too, I forgot to tell you guys, if you love the Happy Planner, I'll be doing Happy Planner spreads here, and I'm also going to be doing a ton of junk journaling. Lots of junk journaling. Like I said, I'll be doing like a junk journal, gratitude journal style coming very soon, and that kind of stuff. So if any, like I said, if any of that, I do it all. So we're just going to have like a mixture of crafts. It's just going to be a bunch of stuff. Every time you see a video, it might be something different, but the coloring isn't going anywhere. And if you want to see more of my coloring, I did change my name on Instagram to the Crafty Homebody, but I'll be posting all of my coloring pages and all of my coloring reels and stuff. I'll still be posting all of that there. That is not going to change on my Instagram. So I just wanted to share that all with you. And I hope that you'll support it. I hope that you'll enjoy it. But listen, if it doesn't sound like it's something for you because you're just here for the coloring content, I totally understand. That's what's wonderful about YouTube, is there's something out there for everybody, you know? I just want to meet everybody's needs. I want to answer questions and things like that. And it's so much easier to do that on a channel that's completely dedicated for that. I think that makes sense. See how much it just blends so much better when you put the blending pen down first. It kind of makes that transition a little better. It's not so blunt. So I like that. Okay. So another thing that I'm going to do to my little hedgie here, dry him up a little bit, is I'm going to put sparkles in his little hedgehog fur. In his little hedgie fur. I love doing that. That's one of my favorite things to do, is give... I think I have a page in here where I did do that. Let me see if I can't show you. I think it's one of the ones I might have tagged. Yeah. See, here's my owl that I did like a little retro, and I put little sparkles in them. It's just sometimes I feel like doing things that are just like a little different. But then I have other pages where I'm completely where it should be. So I think this is dry enough. Yeah. I'm just going to put some like sparkles in different places because he's a sparkly hedgehog. Okay, then we'll do like a T here, maybe here, and let's see, maybe one here. I think we need one here, maybe one here, maybe a smaller one here. Yeah, and then we're just gonna give him some dots and then a couple little bigger dots. Does anybody else enjoy this? Just like being super creative. It may not make sense to anybody else but you, but like that's okay. You love it nonetheless. Like some people may look at this and be like, what are you doing? But to me, like it just doesn't matter. I'm just so like thrilled that I got to do it. And it's so relaxing to me. Okay. All right. I think that looks... And then of course we're just going to give him a couple little highlights. And then I might go in, where is that color that I used for him? I think it was sand. Yeah. I think I'm going to go in back over these legs a little, just because they're the forelegs. So they should just be a little bit darker. Just like that. And I think I'll go right over here slightly, to just give that like a little shadow. I might do that with his eye. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. And I probably should do it up in here too. Give him a little, we'll give him a little shadow. See, I'm concentrating. Did you see how quiet I got? Please tell me I'm not the only one. When you concentrate, you get really quiet. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I like his legs like that because then it looks like they're shadowed. Okay, and then we'll just give him a couple little highlights Just a couple. Give him a nice one right on his nose, on his underbelly here. Okay, right on his ear. All right, I think that's enough for him. We'll give him on our plant here. And a little one over our mushroom. And our mushroom, we can actually add a couple little dots too. Okay. Alrighty, there is our retro little hedgie. I think he turned out super cute. Like I said, just something fun. Something you just pull out your Ohuhu markers and just, you know, have some fun. And I so appreciate you guys listening to me ramble here for about 20 minutes or so about the little switch up on my channel. I really hope that you guys will enjoy it, and I really hope that you guys will stick around for some new crafty things coming to the Crafting Homebody. I really, like I said, I really appreciate everybody who subscribed under Color Sparkle Shine, but I really feel like this channel is going to go off into some other directions, and I think it's going to be especially fun. And like I said, the coloring content isn't going anywhere. It's still going to be here, and I will have more videos out a week because I'll be focusing on some other things as well. That'll be kind of more tutorials on how I do such things. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate all of you. If you're coming over from my other channel, I thank you so much for coming over, checking it out, listening to me ramble. I hope that you'll subscribe and stick around and see what the season we're going into brings in our little crafty space here. But I love you guys. Take care of you. I'll be talking to you very soon. Bye.